Instagram is one of the big heavy hitters in social media world. We have roughly over 1 billion monthly active users. More than 60 million photos are posted each day. You're getting over billions of daily likes are giving. So there's nothing. Your brand should definitely get some of that action. Um, on a score, about 90% of users also follow at least one business. So that's a good thing about being in Instagram. And it's not just consumer products that benefit. There's also a growing number of business to business decision makers use Instagrams when they're researching new products or services. There's a large number of influencers on the site with a massive amount of followers. And with the right plan, you can also become an influential brand if you get to that level. You need to post the right kind of content to stay relevant to current followers while also bringing new ones. But it can be hard to know which kinds of posts work best with a growing audience. But the first thing you need to do, you will be to if you haven't done so, if you already have the Instagram app on your phone, make sure you switch it to a business profile. Um, a business profile will give you access to features that you can't use with a personal account. And the main ones, your insights. You can also do Instagram ads from Instagram without having to go to Facebook. If you don't have it, you can still do ads, but you have to go to Facebook. You can also do Instagram shopping, primary, secondary messaging, inboxing, and contact information, call to action buttons on your profile. So the way you do this is on your settings. Well, first of all, for everybody that's new or never having used Instagram, let me back up a little bit. You need to download the app, download the Instagram app, sign up, create a new account. And then after you create your account, you're going to go to your settings. So everyone that already has an account, just go to your settings. And under your profile, tap on the hamburger icon on the right and tap on the settings, then on your account. On the account, you are able to switch to a professional account. And once you switch to a professional account, you tap business and you just follow the prompts. So after that, everybody should have a Instagram business profile. And that'll give you a lot of the tools I'll be discussing today. Now that we are there, the next thing is I want to make sure you guys clearly define your goals on Instagram. Why are you planning to be on Instagram? So one of the goals, as you can see here on the screen, all social platforms are tools, but you can't use those effectively unless you know what you're trying to build. Instagram marketing can mean different things to different marketers. And what are you looking to? So are you looking to create an online presence for your business, increase brand awareness, get new leads, establish your brand as an industry leader, sell products directly from the app? Those are just a few. If you might have any additional ones based on your industry or your circumstances. You can combine maybe a few of these, but try to have your priorities, like what's number one, what's number two, number three. And that really help you establish what kind of imagery and what kind of people you want to follow on Instagram and how you want to engage in this. If you're just starting out, I suggest only having one goal for now, and then try it out for 12 weeks. 12 weeks is what we usually want to try out in marketing. Is like a 3-month quarterly, your 1 quarter, and see how it goes. So do one of them, and then maybe you can switch to 2, or you can switch that 1 to something else. Um, know your audience is another thing. If you switch to your Instagram business account now, business profile, you should be able to look at your audience. As you can see here on the screen, I put a little screenshot of what it looks like. You can see your followers. So you get to, that's the great thing when you have a business account, you can see exactly your audience. So you already have a good idea who's already kind of leaning to your brand or your ideas. So you can see like what gender they are, what locations they're at, what's their age range, and even what hours of the days they're most engaged. So that would be the best way to do it. And you can also see if it's aligned to your customer persona. All of us should have a customer persona as a target audience that you want to reach. If this insights are not reaching your target audience, then you're probably doing something wrong on your Instagram post, or you're speaking to the wrong crowd. So try to change your alignment, or maybe you might want to change your target audience to what matches your Instagram. It really depends on what are you trying to achieve. Next will be your profile. And for your profile, let me share something that I have here. And hopefully this will make more sense. So let's say your profile, you want to choose, first of all, is the right photo. Most businesses will just need to put your logo. So just putting your logo will help provide credibility and allow visitors to see at a glance who you are. Your Instagram photo displays is like 110 by 110 pixels, cropped to a circle. So it's actually 110 pixels diameter. However, it is stored on a 320 by 320 pixels. So you should upload a file that's large to make sure it still looks good if the Instagram changes how profile pictures are displayed in the future. If your logo is a square, you need to zoom out and make sure the whole thing shows within the circle. A good example would be Home Depot. You know Home Depot has a square logo. So right now they're doing that. You also might want to change it to current events. So as you see here, Black History Month, Home Depot is really on this campaign, the Black History Month. So they put it on their profile picture. So if there's an event or something that's really aligned to your mission, you can put it on your profile picture, but they keep their brand, as you see here with the orange, and the logo is still showing right there. Next thing on your profile that you want to look at is also your username. Your username is your identity on Instagram. It's your handle, what they will say it. And it forms part of your profile URL. So anybody can find your instagram.com/ and the username that you choose. So try to use a consistent handle across other social networks. Let's say you have a Twitter account, or if you even have a Facebook account, business profile, make sure you have the same name. The only thing you want to make sure on Instagram, you can only have up to 30 characters. So if you have a long business name, such as how we do Ibiz Marketing Academy, it's pretty long. So I think we just have Ibiz Marketing on our handle. The website part of your profile, let me go back to the profile here. It's a little different on the edit profile. It's a little different on the desktop version than the mobile version. The mobile version have a lot more features. So it is Instagram is made to look at your phone. So the website handle, the website part is the only place you can actually put a URL on your Instagram profile. So a lot of brands that you can change as much as you like. So if you're having a special offer or if you're having a special product, you don't have to put your website. You can put the landing page. You can put the contents. You can put the event link in there, and you can change as much as you want. So there's no restrictions on that, how that goes. The category, once you set up your business account, you're going to have a category. So your business profile on Instagram, you can choose a category for your business. You appear under your name, and you're never going to repeat this information. But however, yeah, you only apply, you only shows in the mobile version. So you can't assume everybody's going to know you're going to see it. As I said, Instagram is from mobile, but it's still, like you see here in my example, I'm seeing it on my desktop computer. So if you are a clothing store and you put as your category fashion, don't assume I'm gonna know what it is, as I might be checking on my computer. So also might want to put that on the bio, or of course your image, your profile picture might show that. But if it doesn't, put that on your bio as well. Your contact information in business profiles can include your contact buttons that allows people to phone you, email you, or get directions to your business directly from Instagram. When you add your address to your Instagram business profile, it appears right below your bio, but does not use up any of your bio character count. This is another great way to free up space for more compelling bio information. Another feature that Instagram has is also a verified profile. You might have seen it before on other accounts that you see that blue is like a blue little checkbox next to the profile picture. Anyone can apply to this, and that brings you credibility, but Instagram is very picky on that. So, and they're kind of mysterious and who gets it, who doesn't. So, but if you're running an account that's right on the cuffs or is a notable, or you in the how to know, or if you meet a certain criteria, you can definitely apply to it. But like I say, Instagram is very blunt to it. They do say that only some public figures, celebrities, and brands have verified badges on Instagram. In other words, only accounts with high likelihood of being impersonated would get that verified checkbox. So if you're a very likable account and you think other people are going to copy you, you probably have a good chance of getting that verification. Authentic also. Are you a real person, registered business or brand? You cannot be a meme page or a fan account. Unique, only one account per person or business can get an Instagram verified, with exemptions for language specific accounts. Private Instagram accounts do not qualify for verification, so you need to have a public account also. Complete, you need to have a complete bio profile photo and at least one post. Notable, this is where things get subjective, but Instagram defines that notable name as one that is well known and highly searched for. So if you're relative confident that you meet those criteria, and you want to roll the dice, it's time to go ahead and verify your Instagram account, and you can follow some. Just go to Instagram and search for verified account, and you can follow simple steps for it. Now, for your bio, your Instagram bio shows visitors who you are, what you offer, and why they should care. Is worth investing some time to get it right. It might be the first point of contact for someone who's discovered your brand by clicking through from an Instagram hashtag. Does your bio make it clear why someone should follow you? Does it showcase the very best of your brand? A great Instagram bio highlights your brand personality and compels users to take action, whether that means clicking on your link, visiting your brick and mortar shop, or simply following your account. So be creative, try to stand out. Some tips to try out is you can play with some emojis, you can use spacing, use humor. Humor is always good, just to get a laugh. Use custom fonts. Use special characters. Um, the bio is the only place where you can use custom fonts in your Instagram profile. So if you want to try that, give that a try. Um, here's a space that you can do that. Now, after you work on your profile, the fastest way you can reach potential customers on Instagram is through influencers. And one of the things that Instagram has grown so much is because of the influencers. So I want to show you something here and you can see. Was I showing this right? Okay. Okay. So what is an influencer? An influencer is someone who has um, the power to affect the purchasing decision of others because of his or her authority, knowledge, position, or relationship with his or her audience. A following is a distinct niche with who or she actively engages. The size of the following depends on the size of his or her topics or the niche. It is important to note that these individuals are not merely marketing tools, but rather social relationship assets, which brands can collaborate to achieve their marketing objectives. There are several levels of influencers, and number one is the mega influencer. That's the one considered that has over 1 million followers, and in at least one social media platform. Next level down is the macro influencers. The macro influencers have about 40,000 to 1 million followers on at least one social media platform. Then we have the number three is the micro influencers, which is between 41,000 to is like 40,000, 10,000 to like 40,000 influencers in at least one social media platform. And then the next level up is a new thing of influencers, the nano influencers, which they usually have under 1,000 followers. The nano is only for highly specialized or niche products. So, I mean, for most businesses, I think they lack sufficient influence to be much of a use. But if you have a really niche or really specialized thing and you have somebody as like the guru of that niche and he only has 1,000 followers, please try to contact them and see what they can do. Now, as I show here, so here's an example how you can use influencers. We have this person, Jessie Smiles. You can see her profile. She's a YouTuber, a mommy professional, potato business inquiries. She even puts her email that you can just email her if you are interested in having your brand on her timeline. And you can see right here, she has 418,000 followers. So she's basically definitely a macro influencer. And you can look at her profile. It's a lot of family pictures, clothing brand could work, baby clothing, even travel, lifestyle brands will be perfect. And let me see if I find, and then like this blanket here, You can see here, and when you click on it, you can see how Gravity Blankets use them. See, so clear to be partnered with Gravity Blankets in sharing my experience with all of all you as a new mom sleeping a strange thing. So she's gotten, and you can see here just how many likes she got just from that post, and that really definitely could increase it. Like if you go to Gravity Blankets, they definitely increase their following, but they have much less than she does. So it was a good position to use them as an influencer. Now, if you want to look at a mega influencer, we have Cristiano Ronaldo here. He has 265 million followers. And the brands that will endorse him are most likely $1 billion companies. So for small businesses, I'll definitely recommend macro influencers. If you are a multi-million-dollar business and you have the means to, then definitely a mega influencer can help you. A mega influencer, can help you, as they have millions of followers and they can do a good reach. As you can see how Nike is one of their endorsers. They have the hashtag Nike by you, and they definitely use them. He definitely promotes the shoes in the video. They definitely do not just a post, but a whole production about it. Cristiano Ronaldo is also, very smart business person. He uses the platform. He has 260 million to promote his own products as well. He has his fragrances. So the CR7 fragrance, he posted it and he got, over 30,000 likes just because of just one post. And he does the same thing with this Six-Pack home gym. This company in Japan that builds these actually paid Cristiano Ronaldo to create this post. So it's giving great exposure to Six-Pack home gym, and is definitely aligned with the lifestyle of Cristiano Ronaldo of being a sports figure, health, fitness. So all that goes with it. So that's what you got to find with the brand. If you partner with the right industry influencer, you can get your brand out in front of other users. The first step is to try out and identify new influencers that have an audience that is relevant to your product or service. So I think the first step, if you try, so if you throw aside the short-term gains and direct sales that you can make from an influencer campaign, there are even more long-term benefits. If you build a relationship with an influencer, you build a lasting brand awareness with your new audience. And if you play your cards right, you could even work with a top influencer in the future to gain millions of likes. So one of the first things I'll say is create a list of influencers that have an audience that fits your target audience. And don't try to go to them. If you're a small business, I'm just only speaking to a small business, but if you're a small business, don't try to go with the mega influencers that have over 1 million followers, as those are going to be pretty hard to reach or to even be affordable. But the macro influencers or the micro influencers, the ones with under 40,000 followers or around 40,000 followers, can be a great starting point for you. So build a list, the ones that can fit your target audience. List the reason the influencers would like your products and services. And then you can list deals that you can propose to them. It's a deal. There's no rules on what you can do, what you cannot do. So it's all about the negotiation, how you want to negotiate the deal. Some ideas, some things I have worked in the past, is having a retainer. So you can have a retainer with an influencer where you pay them, let's say $300 a month, and you have access to their account. That way you can post. I mean, of course, you have to have a deal with them. So maybe they allow you to post once a week. So you pay them every month, and you can post once a week in their account and to their users. You can also provide access if you have a product or services that influencer really needs or likes. You can give them those services or products for free in exchange to post, or you can just go on a pay per post basis. So you post one time, you pay them X amount of dollars per post. But it is good to build a consistency. You want to make that person be that brand, that celebrity brand or for your brand. So try build that consistency, not just one post and then you don't see no results and then you're wondering what happened. With that said, also think about establishing your brand look. Instagram is a visual medium, so your posts have simply got to look great. You don't need to be a professional photography equipment or professional photographer, but your photos and videos need to be sharp, well lit, well composed, and focused at least. If you're using images other than photos like infographics or animations, make sure they're crisp, clear, easy to read, and eye-catching. Even more important, your visual content needs to be compelling. Great photos are nice, but if they don't tell the story or get the viewers excited, they're not going to engage followers. Once you decide what type of content to publish, you need to decide how is it going to look. Your Instagram look should be consistent across your posts, helping followers easily recognize your content in their feeds. So you can create consistency by filters or using presets. Presets will create like a certain look for every photo, and that way it give you a little consistency. And also streamline what you're trying to do. But always start with a good photo. Not even the best Instagram presets can rescue a bad photo. So before getting started, make sure you brush your skills on photography. Image quality is important, but doesn't necessarily mean you need to be a fancy digital camera. And even your smartphones their cameras are getting better and better. Just one of the tips is don't oversaturate images. There are almost no cases where super saturated image is called for, and those times are best left to professionals. Watch out especially for high volume blues and reds, or the lime green and the neon pinks that are caused by chromatic aberration. Vibrant colors can be created in various ways. In many cases, it can simply be a matter of brightening the exposure photo that was taken in a dark setting. You can also adjust color temperature and vibrance. Stick to a few styles. Remember, one of the best reasons to use Instagram presets is to ensure your feed has a cohesive look. That won't work if you have too many different kinds of styles. Keep a few filters on hand that work for different styles of photos you post. That way you can add a variety to your feed without compromising its overall cohesion. Take checker pattern approach so that you evenly alternate between presets and styles. You can plan and preview what your feed will look like with Instagram tools like a good one is Unum, UNUM, or Preview app. Or you can do it free with the old-fashioned way by just storyboarding 3-square grid in a Google Doc or any program that's related, and you can go ahead and see how it kind of looks. And we can see some examples You can go right into Instagram and look at examples as I'll show you here. Where can we go? News. So let's see. Let's go back to the Home Depot. Home Depot does a great job to keep everything consistent, their consistent look, their consistent brand colors, and they also change it up so it's not so boring. And as I mentioned earlier, this month is Black History Month, so they're really engaging in that. So they have all their February posts is basically talking about Black History Month. And you can see how it's a very consistent look. It's still talking about products that they sell, but they sticking to the Black History Month theme, you know, even do-it-yourself projects, but they're keeping the colors. So this is what I mean by consistency. And you don't have to keep it forever. They already have their kind of like the brand orange color. But as you can see, if you scroll down more, you can see how their theme was during Christmas season. It was a totally different look, but it was consistent. Look, during Christmas and Thanksgiving season, it's more about the place, the table, you know, the nice decor. All products also sold at Home Depot, but it is a very consistent look. So that's kind of what you want to try to strive in your photos and your feed. You see there's the 3 squares in the feed, in the desktop or your mobile phone. So you can just put 3 photos up, 3 photos down, 3 by 3 square, and put pictures in and try to build your consistency like that. The next thing I want to talk about is know when to post. It is very important that you know when to post. You don't want to overpost in Instagram. That's a sure way to turn off your audience. You don't want to seem too pushy about selling them all the time. You want to try to follow a lifestyle or maybe how-tos videos, but not always about your product. Now, according to Simple Measure, the worst days to post on Instagram are Wednesdays and Sundays, while Mondays and Thursdays are the best days to post. Also, the best times to post are between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. and also 2 a.m. So it kind of makes sense in a way. I mean, 8 a.m., 9 a.m. is the time when people are getting ready to work. So they're commuting to their jobs and checking their social media for the day. And then the 2 a.m. is because, you know, that's probably most people are trying to sleep, but they, instead of sleeping, they're looking through their Instagram, looking through their social. And for some reason, 2 a.m. is just the time that it is a lot of people, I guess you can't sleep and you go to your phone. And also the research shows that you should post between 1 and 2 times a day, but no more or less. So if you're tempted to post more than that, you can always use the Instagram carousel album feature to post multiple images in a slideshow format. That way you won't overwhelm your followers' feed after you have made these changes. Track your metrics to keep an eye on areas you can improve. Now, a lot of people also come to us or come to me and they're like not sure what to post. So some ideas to keep posting on a regular basis. One of them is behind the scenes post. So give a follower's look at your office, your storefront, or your manufacturing process. Another idea is quotes and text-based images. Play with text to create visually interesting content with no photos required. Regrams are also good, or UGC. UGC is for user generated content, is by nature authentic and compelling. So see someone that posted something, you can always repost it on your timeline, on your feed. Instructional posts are also always good. You teaching followers how to achieve a goal. Videos are also very good to post. The maximum length of a video to post on Instagram is 60 seconds, but you can go much longer on IGTV, and also Reels, where you can do multi-cut video format. So the beauty brand Glow's recipe uses IGTV videos to showcase skincare routines to different skin types using the products. They also post previews of the longer videos to news feeds. So followers always know when there's a new tutorial is ready to watch. So that's a good thing about doing the videos and the news feed. The other big part of Instagram is your hashtag. Hashtag is big. If you don't know what hashtag is, the hashtag is a combination of letters, numbers or emoji preceded by a pound symbol. The pound symbol is the two dashes and the two on the side. They're used to categorize content and make it more discoverable. That's why Instagram has a hashtag. Hashtags are clickable. Anyone who clicks on the Instagram hashtag or conducts an Instagram hashtag search will see a page showing all the posts tagged with that hashtag. So why would users use a hashtag? Hashtags are important ways to expand your Instagram audience. When you use a hashtag, your post will appear on the page for that hashtag. People can also choose to follow hashtags, which means they could see a hashtag post in their feed even if they don't follow you. Instagram hashtags can be a great way to build community so people are motivated to engage with your brand. For an example is the Nike did a great example this year, or last year, I would say, with the Play Inside hashtag. So if you look at this post, if you ever dreamed of playing for millions around the world, now is your chance. Play inside, play for the world. Now in the post, they had the hashtag Play Inside, and people could follow that brand. So Play Inside, you play with the pandemic, having to stay home, you're playing inside. Hashtags are key ways to increase your visibility and discoverability. You can use up to 30 hashtags on a post, but realistically, you don't want to do that. You can also get spam or red flag on Instagram. We recommend using between 5 and 9 hashtags per post. More than that can look like your hashtag stuffing or spammy tactic that can turn followers off. Worse, if you use irrelevant or repetitive hashtags, users can choose not to see your content for that tag. To get the most benefit, choose hashtags that are relevant, are specific to your niche, and do not encourage or follow or like swapping. Think like for like or follow me hashtag. Those will get spam and red flag on Instagram. The other part of Instagram and any social media is your engagement. Of course, you want to rack up your followers, but ultimately is the greatest measure of social media success is an engaged audience, not just a big one. As business is quality, not just quantity, but that you should strive for. It's like if you throw a party and tons of people show up, but they're all just sat there silently, no small talk, no dancing, no conversations, no questions, no funny drinking games. Was that party really a success? The RSVP looked good. You had a lot of people, but do they like your dip? Was that good? Activity and engagement is crucial for every social platform, and build positive brand experience and develop meaningful relationship with new potential future comments. So you can track your following metrics on Instagram Insights. Audience demographics is what you want to look for, is where they live, are they men and women, the optimal times that you want to post to engage, popular content, what gets you their hearts, what do they comment on. So some ways you want to increase your engagement is you want to create shareable content. Some shareable content ideas can be contests, ask questions, polls, ask me anything type of thing. So test their knowledge with a poll, media upload contests, animated GIFs, spotlight customers, custom stickers or filters for Instagram stories. So all those are great to get people to start sharing what you're putting. Stay topical. Also, not sure what to chat about or any given day, just join a conversation that's already happening. Commenting on current events and trends is a way that ties in your brand, is an opportunity to instantly connect with an audience in a timely way. Keep the conversation flowing. Some may think your conversation is an art. I mean, a conversation is an art, but you want to keep it bouncing back and forth. Online, you need to give and take too. It's important for brands to practice both reactive engagement and proactive engagement. When you're reactive, you're answering direct messages, incoming mentions, or coming. Think beyond the feed. Comments or shares are great, but these public shows of engagements are the only ways to see your audience cares. Private conversations like direct messages or story interactions are also powerful examples of an engaged audience. So make sure to treat them right and track those numbers too. With that said, that will conclude our webinar for today. And my conclusion is, first, make sure you switch your business profile. I know there's a lot of stuff, but first of all, switch your business profile if you haven't done already. Next, check out your audience demographics, post product teasers, partner with influencers. Be sure to leverage the power of user-generated content. That's with the engagement. Show, be consistent on your post, on your photo. And be sure to track the right metrics to see how your Instagram marketing efforts are paying off. We'll definitely have a part 2 on this. I know Instagram is pretty big, but we also want to talk about stories, reels, test gift cards, sticker sections, sponsor ads, and user-generated content, which I didn't really talk much about it. But stay tuned. So if you really enjoyed this, please make sure you follow us. We're eBiz Marketing Academy. We're on Facebook, and please join our membership, members.ebizmarketingacademy.com. This closes